Hey everyone! For today's card, I am using some things that I have previously stamped and embossed, die cut. I have this green card base and this white card panel, and as I was starting to put this together, I realized the card panel had some smudges and things on it. The card base has a little bit of copper ink splattered on it from a previous project. So I was trying to see if I could get the marks off of the white panel, and they were not coming off. So I grabbed another white panel, which I had to trim down to 4 by 5¼ inches because I wanted a bit of that green border. And then I have some strips of green cardstock that were in my stash. And I thought I would glue a few of them on a bit of a diagonal. And then I have these copper embossed Essential Greeneries dies by Prism Studios. I had one left over from another project. And then I had these birthday dies. I had Happy Birthday or It's Your Day, and I was not quite sure which one I wanted to use, but I figured I might as well go ahead and glue these strips onto the card panel, which was obviously very quick and easy to do. And I decided to only glue 3 on there. The other ones I will save for another project. Trying to get pretty even spacing between those. And then I will take some scissors and just trim off the excess. And then I wasn't quite sure if I was just gonna leave that as is, but then I decided to grab an embossing folder and run that through an embossing folder. So I'll just zip off. My machine is off camera. So there it is embossed, which gives that just a little bit more texture and design. So I will take my art glitter glue and glue that panel onto the card base. And once that is nicely adhered down, I will start figuring out where I want these. I knew I wanted that leafy die in that spot, and the words roughly there, but I was not quite sure which sentiment I wanted. I kind of wanted the happy birthday, but the It's Your Day, I liked how the day is kind of like swirly, and I don't know, to me it just looked better. I'm not super fond of the chunky It's Your on top of it, so I thought Happy Day might be nice. Now, if It's Your was in that little scripty kind of font, I would have liked that better, but I decided to stick with the It's Your Day. So I'm going to glue that down and just kind of getting my placement right because I wanted it tucked just slightly behind one of those little leaves. And now I will glue these leaves in place. And these just simply have some Wow copper metallic embossing powder heat set on them. Just gives it a little bit of texture and a little bit of shine. And I don't have my normal coffee because my husband took me out to Starbucks and, well, we ran an errand and grabbed Starbucks on the way home, so I have an iced coffee. Okay, so that is stuck down. And because the card base is green, I need to add a white panel on the inside, so I thought, oh, I might as well use that one that's got some copper splatter on there and take a birthday stamp from the Simon Hurley Birthday Basic stamp set. And inside I'm stamping the one that says, sending birthday hugs and well wishes. Just get that lined up in my MISTI. And I will stamp that with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. Quickly clean off my stamp there. And then I decided to bring in the same copper metallic ink that was splattered on the card base. And it is Copper Modern Calligraphy ink. by a French name that I can't pronounce. So my daughter got it for me at Chapters, I think, like several years ago. So I splattered some on the inside panel, and I decided to splatter some on the card itself on the front. And I had very fine splatters and decided I wanted a little thicker. So let that dry for a moment. And then I will adhere the panel to the inside of the card. I am always needing more birthday cards. I just sent out several the other day, and I have a stack of, I think, 8 more that I have to take to the post office tomorrow to mail. And I'm needing them all the time. My mom's needing them all the time, so I'm trying to get a little bit ahead on birthday cards. So I'm quite pleased with this because it was a quick and easy. It's pretty card, but it was quick and easy because it was using a lot of scraps that I had. So anyways, that is the card. And it was good to use up some of my colored card bases as well because I don't use those often enough and I have quite a bit of them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful, peaceful day.